everyone, and welcome back to the Mountain Charm Cattle Farm. Today we're going to be working on building a chicken coop. So first things first, I gotta drill out some holes using the handy dandy auger and get these posts set. All right, so we went and dug 2-foot holes with the auger. These are 6-foot 4x4s, and then we'll lop them off. What we're gonna do is they'll be 3 foot off the ground. That way we can get a wheelbarrow up underneath of it and scoop out all the chicken coop. But we're gonna go ahead and backfill it with concrete and let that sit, and then we'll work our way around to all 4 holes. We're going, like I said, about 24 inches. That was about on the money. And then we'll put the log down, or the 4x4. So what we've been using is we've got the 2x6 out here, and we've just been making sure that it's flush and kind of square against all the other posts before we start drilling the hole. And then we also have a square out here as well, so we can go back and double check it once we get going a little bit. I did want to say, we went and picked up this auger to do a little bit of fencing and stuff, and it's the brand is Thunder Bay, and we picked this thing up from Lowe's. I think it was like 250 bucks or something, right?
Something like that.
It wasn't really expensive, but man, I tell you what, this thing has been worth every single penny, other than like if you hit some rocks or something,
Yeah.
it'll beat you to death. But I mean, it beats post hole diggers hands down.
Yeah.
I love it.
Some moves with it.
Yeah. We got all of our posts put in. We're gonna let them sit for a little bit, and then we'll come back out here and start putting the 2x6s up for the floors, and then we can start doing the floors up. Instead of 3 feet, we decided to drop it down to 2.5 feet because Jennifer here is vertically challenged and she needs to be able to get in there.
I can say it. You can't say it.
Why? Drop yours down a little. More. More. Where's my other vice grip?
You left it over there. I'll just follow behind you and bring all the things.
When it comes to construction, we have very limited experience in it. Thankfully, this is just a chicken coop, so whatever we mess up, you know, it's not going to be horrible. You know, we don't have to live in it, but it's pretty solid already. You know what I mean? So that's pretty neat. But we are putting the floor joists in. We're getting ready to put the floor joists in right now, and then we're going to use these 2x6s. We're going to do them on 24-inch centers. We need to put 3 in, since this is an 8-foot by 8-foot chicken coop.
I searched for coop plans for way too long. We were looking for something that was somewhat easy, affordable, and would hold our 18 chickens. We found Sutherland's chicken coop plans. And we really liked that coop. We liked the simplicity of it and the plans for it. We did alter it a little bit. It's supposed to be a 6x6 coop, but we're making ours an 8x8, and there's a couple other changes that we're gonna make too. Not a lot, but just a few. They are for sale, we did buy them. But if you wanna take a look at the plans, we'll link them below. Hey Ada. Hey May, what are you doing? You guys are being good for a second. Hey Max. You got your teddy bear? Oh my goodness.
We got all the floor joists in. We didn't use the hangers, the joist hangers, but what we are gonna do is we didn't account for any bracing, which we may or may not need. We're gonna go ahead and put some in. We just didn't buy an extra 2x6, but we did find some scrap deck board that we have laying around here that we've used for other projects. So we're gonna go ahead and use that as our bracing, and then we can put the floor on. And we'll work on this one. So just as they go. Easier to go like this. Something like this. So on the floorboards of this, we were using 3/4 inch OSB. We had 8-foot sections, so we thought, but we were off by a little bit. So we had to make some cuts. It's not exactly 8 foot by 8 foot. It's more like 8'5" by 8'4". So it's making it a little bit more challenging for us, as we had to go and get an extra piece of 3/4 inch OSB. And then for the screws, I'm just using these 2.5 inch hex screws for outdoor stuff. Super easy. I like them way better than the Phillips head because they don't strip out or anything. They just go. All right, we got to take a quick little break for some hay. We're getting our hay delivery. Super excited about that. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I appreciate the business.
Yeah, for sure.
Where do you guys move from?
Delaware.
Holy shit.
Yeah. We actually left out of there in February. If you just want to stack them.
Yeah, I charged by the mile. That's how I figured it out. Plus heavy hauling too. Had to factor that in there.
We got 370. All right, so 370 bales. We went in and put it in the shop right now. There's some things I want to do to the hay loft up there before we put all the bales up there. But this combined with, we have 30 in the barn right now, so that puts us at 400. Hopefully that is good enough for winter. But back to the chicken coop. That was a workout. I tell you what, it is a lot of work, but the view makes it worth it for sure. Oh, look at that. You got Bella and Maggie down there. Oh, Maggie. She's still learning. Hopefully we can get her settled down where she's not barking at the animals and she becomes their friend. We'll see though. Done. Just kidding, far from it. Still have to, well, now we have to sweep all this off and paint it.
We're doing it with Rust-Oleum paint. It will help when we go to clean it. It'll make everything easier to scoop out because we'll just have the wheelbarrow underneath and you just scoop it all out the door and be easy peasy, kind of, because it's still chicken poop. So I went with yellow, as you can see, sunburst yellow. The outside of the coop's gonna be red and white, so when you open it up, it'll be like, you know, happy little burst of sunshine. Also, I don't know if I'm doing this the right way or the wrong way. This is the lazy way. See what we got under the can.
Hopefully enough.
Ready? Got it? Good job. I didn't get any.
We got a little more right here. I don't think we really need this anymore. I'll put some weight into it and squeegee the paint out.
Yeah. Get it, babe.
I think it's yellow.
Oh, it's yellow.
We accomplished kind of what we set out to do today, which was frame up the floor, get the floor painted, and I think it came out pretty good.
Yes, so that's a wrap for day one of the coop.
And we shall see you in the morning.
Bright and early.
Good morning. Hope you are well rested and ready to go. Today we're going to be framing up the walls of the chicken coop. We're going to be doing 4.5-foot walls on 3 sides, and then we're going to do a 5.5-foot wall on the front. That way it'll give the roof line a nice little monopitch. All the rain and snow and stuff can pour right off the back. So we're going to be putting them on 16-inch centers, and we're going to be cutting our studs at 4 feet 2 inches. Wall 1 done. We got our 2 side panels up. Basically this one towards the pasture right here isn't going to have anything on it, and we'll probably end up putting up our perches angling up into that wall. And then this side we will cut out the door for the chickens because the run's going to be going that way towards the bushes. And then on the front, this is going to be our tall one with the nesting boxes. We're going to save that one for last. But what we're working on right now is we've got the clean out door. So it's going to be a 3-foot tall door by 4 feet wide. That way we can really just get the broom in there and pull out all the gunk. Remember, there's still 2 pieces. That's fine. Just butt that side up over there. It's nice and flush.
Ooh!
Is that tall enough for you?
It's taller than me, so yes. I know you're very busy. Let's take a Maggie break. she was upside down. Hey, Max. You good? Okay, let me see your face. Do you want the longer skirt? He doesn't fit. Lunch break.
All right, so now we need to do our nesting boxes while we can still get in the chicken coop relatively easy. And I already went ahead and cut this one out, so I'm going to use this as my template, and we need to make 4 more of these. All right, so I'm 1 short, just 1. But rather than go to the store and pick up a whole nother sheet of OSB, I'm just gonna kind of Frankenstein it together. I'm gonna draw it out, draw my pattern out, cut it out, and then I'll just take and use like a scrap piece of wood to kind of mesh them together. Hopefully that works. So I was able to Frankenweenie it together. Came out pretty good, and saved me like 40 bucks.
See if I can do this without killing myself on this one.
We just got our nesting boxes in. Now Jen is working on the roost. Plans that we're using called for 3/4 inch round dowels, but after doing a little bit of research, chickens, I guess, don't wrap their feet like other birds do, and they much prefer a little bit wider perch. So what we're gonna do is add a 3rd 2x3 here in the middle, and then we're gonna use some of our scrap 2x3 and just kind of stagger it to create a bunch of different little perches and a ladder essentially. Roosting bars should have come last. So we have to start down here, huh? Yeah, these roosting bars right now. That sucks.
I told you that he puts it in at the end.
Yeah.
This is probably why.
Yeah. All of the framing is complete, and we were gonna go we were gonna try and do a little bit more today, but we need to get some more roofing materials.
We miscalculated a little bit when we redid the dimensions, so we didn't account for the overhang of the roof. So we need to, they're 8-foot pieces and we need 10-foot pieces. So we're ending here for today.
Yeah, so part 1 complete.
Yes, yeah, you already said it. It's been a long day and it's hot.
We'll see y'all in the next one.
Goodbye.